Well, the Mariners bringing back a familiar face from a couple of seasons ago. Carter Johnson making his return. Carter, it's nice to see you again. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. It's good to see you too.
Well, I know you were only here for a brief period of time, but I would say you made quite an impact, especially with your playoff performance back in 2023. So, from your time in Maine, what did you like about it that led you to re-signing back here?
I love the organization as a whole, the city, the fans, kind of everything about it. It made my decision easy, and I'm excited to be back.
You spent the last season playing over in the UK for Dundee. What's the hockey like over there, and what was the experience like in general?
It was a good experience. The hockey's pretty similar. There's about 15 imports per team, so doesn't change too much, which was a nice familiar feeling. But yeah, I enjoyed my time over there, and now I'm excited to be back in Maine.
Obviously, Terrence Wallen was the head coach when you played here, and he still is. So, what was your relationship like with him, and what were the conversations like in bringing you back?
Yeah, obviously, Wally's a great guy, a great coach, and we get along really well. So when he reached out to me, we chatted right away on the phone and picked up right where we left off, and we get along great. We got a good relationship, and I know how he operates, and he knows how I operate. So that really helped in the process, and it was pretty quick once we started talking to the time I signed. It was a quick turnaround. So I think we both, knew what to expect and jumped all over it. So I know I'm really excited. So
You had a couple of pretty big moments here. You scored a big overtime goal down in Atlanta, but I think your biggest moment was your hat trick in Game 4 of the playoff series against Reading to tie up the series. And what do you remember about that game?
yeah, that was a special one. I remember my family had just come into town to watch. It was a quick turnaround from getting traded to, right back in the playoff race and playing against Reading. So that game was a really cool experience. It's one I look back on as one of my favorite great games of my pro career. So it was a great time. I remember playing with Alex Kyle and Voye. We meshed well together, and I was fortunate to be on the working end of some of those goals and set up by those guys, and it was a lot of fun.
Having stepped away from the ECHL for a season and then coming back, what do you think it's going to be like as far as readjusting or maybe some things that will actually be easier for you after playing in a different situation for a year?
Yeah, totally. I think I'll come back to a bit of a smaller ice surface, which will be good. Kind of use my size a little more, and I know the face-offs are a little different over there, and I prefer the North American style face-off, so that'll be a big one coming back, and something I always work on in my game. So there'll be a few little adjustments here and there, but I'm hoping they work in my favor.
How about you personally with your game? What are some steps you're looking to take going into this season?
Yeah, I'm out every 3 days a week at the moment, and always looking to get faster, bigger, work on new ways to score goals, and be more deceptive. So I just kind of work on my game as a whole. Like I was saying, face-offs is a big part of my game, so I'm working on that in the gym and on the ice, and just taking strides to become better overall every day.
All right, Carter. Well, as I said, it's great to have you back. I think the fans will be very excited to hear about it, and looking forward to seeing you in the flesh here for training camp in a couple of months.
Yeah, we can't wait to get down there. I appreciate it, Keels, and hi to the fans, and excited to be back. We'll see you guys all very soon.